Last night I was in a voice chat with probably 10 or so other people, and it was a question and answer session with Earl David Warden, the convicted rapist who currently is awaiting his trial on a sex offence involving his, at the time, minor daughter. Now, with that trial being imminent, it's currently scheduled towards the end of September. We will hopefully find out whether or not he's convicted of that charge within a reasonable length of time. My takeaway from last night is that Earl is a liar, which probably comes as no surprise to those who watch my channel. But on to the title of this video and the mystery of the headless photo. A few years ago, I was in a similar voice chat to last night with another activist, the Battousai, Philip Turner, famous for the Court of Appeal decision, Turner v. Driver. Over a period of approximately 2 hours, Philip Turner maintained that he had seen a naked picture of Teresa R. that Earl had shown him. At this time, Teresa R. had discovered that Earl had been convicted of rape and had very much fallen out with Earl. Given that Teresa R. had funded the Battousai's bail when he had been arrested in connection with the events that led up to Turner v. Driver, and the Battousai still had some credibility, the existence of this naked photo was being presented as proof that Earl and Teresa R. had been in a relationship, a sexual relationship, should I say. After approximately 2 hours of some very clever questioning, the Battousai came out with a statement. Well, he had seen a naked picture of a female torso. However, there was no head shown on the picture. And the reason why he said it was a picture of Teresa R. was because Earl David Warden had told him. Now, obviously, those in the room were pretty annoyed with the Battousai that he had waffled on for about 2 hours of how he'd seen a naked picture of Teresa R., only to find out that all he had seen was a picture of a naked lady with no identifying features as to identify her as Teresa R. Now, ever since that night, personally, I've had the view that the Battousai is a piece of shit. However, I did believe that Earl had told him that it was a picture of Teresa R. Now we come to last night, and Teresa R. was in the room last night. And conversation between her and Earl was civil. I asked Earl why he had shown a picture of a naked female to the Battousai and informed the Battousai that this was a picture of Teresa R. Now, Earl strenuously denied that he'd ever told the Battousai that this picture was of Teresa R. He'd just shown the Battousai a random picture of a naked lady without the head in the shot. Earl did admit that he had shown a picture to the Battousai of a naked lady without a head in the shot, but he'd never told the Battousai that this was a picture of Teresa R. I'm not sure that this video will ever reach the Battousai, who, as I've said, I think is a piece of shit, on the basis that he maintained for approximately 2 hours that he had seen a naked picture of Teresa R. that Earl had shown him. And only after 2 hours did he crumple and say that all he had seen is a naked picture of a female body. Someone's lying here. Now, as Earl said last night, that he had never shown the Battousai a naked picture and said it was of Theresa R. And he indeed confirmed that the picture wasn't of Theresa R. As far as I can see, the Battousai had nothing to gain from telling this lie 2 years ago. I mean, why would he lie about the picture being Theresa R unless Earl had told him? Why would he lie about the person who had been so kind as to fund his bail? We do know that Earl did have a motive to lie. He desperately wanted to prove that he and Theresa R had had a sexual relationship. I am grateful that Earl finally confirmed that this picture wasn't of Theresa R. However, Earl, on the balance of probabilities, I still believe that you told the Battousai that this was a picture of Theresa R. and that last night you threw him under the bus. Again, unfortunately, the Battousai would appear to be very much a beta man compared with you being an alpha man in this relationship, and even possibly lacks the intelligence to work out how he has been played. Now, within this video, I've probably been quite negative towards Earl. However, I do wish that he has a fair trial. I would like the wheels of justice to work correctly, and he should only be convicted of the alleged crimes if the jury find him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a fair trial. For anyone who hates Earl so much that they are considering tampering with the jury or any other actions that would negate a fair trial, please don't. At the end of the day, even if he is found not guilty, you can be sure that many people will think that he still committed the crime, much like O.J. Simpson. And he will forever be a convicted rapist.